A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in.
The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Colorado's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Shoots it to the left. What a grab with one hand. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive first down for the offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Wiggins. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Wiggins. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Run in the red zone, it's Wiggins. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Amaro. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They feed him again. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Smalls. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The solid return there offsets some of their punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got his man across the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up.
Might have a chance. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it again. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Colorado!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The run inside. It's Wiggins. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game.
Go, shoot, go.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the
He done.
40.
He got it.
He's at the
We're
20.
burning him. Left him in the dust.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Right back to the well. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so
he's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Wiggins. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Going over the top. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw. It's Cobb. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back and...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the Oak. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about, because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Smalls. Using the quick game. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll try it over the left side. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Cobb. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's got it down the field. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack another. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Amaro. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The option, he'll keep it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 19 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's South Carolina looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this bowl. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.